What's up, guys? It's been a few days since I vlogged. I just haven't felt like it. Today, it's a shitty day. It's Monday morning. Starting off today, first thing, with the wife's car breaking down. We kind of determined this weekend that it was the starter. I believe in one of the previous vlogs I talked about it having issues. And it seems like it is the starter because everything else is perfectly fine, but the starter itself is just dead. So, problem is, I'm here at the damn gas station. So right now I'm waiting on a tow truck to come get it just to tow it half a mile home so that I can even work on it. I've got my dad bringing me jack and jack stands so I can work on it. I should be capable of actually fixing it. I looked up a video this morning. It's not super hard. It's just really a pain in the ass because you have to get completely under the car. But yeah, it just... And it's about 250 bucks that we didn't really have to spend. But, you know, it's a good thing we just got our tax returns and got some money left from that. Definitely not how you want to have to spend your money, but damn, you know. So right now I'm waiting on the tow truck to get it home. I'm gonna wait till the engine cools off. It should be okay, but the starter is right like by the exhaust, so I really don't want to burn myself. But hey, I can tell right now it's going to be an all-day thing. Not how I wanted to spend my day. I mean, shit happens, but damn, I didn't want to have to spend my whole day replacing a starter on the car. And I would have done it yesterday if it wasn't raining literally all day. There was like only minor breaks in the rain, and even when it wasn't raining, the parking lot was full of water. So there's no way I could have worked on it this weekend at all. I mean, realistically, it was so bad the places were flooding. You know, it's just, you know, we just had Harvey a few months ago that flooded out everything, and now we've gotten virtually almost 4 straight days of rain. The last couple were, well, at least yesterday was literally torrential downpour, like, all day long. Like, it's just, and if I hadn't gone outside when I did, we might have started getting a little bit of water in our place because the flower beds were flooding like bad. I didn't realize they were clogged up because I hadn't checked the drains in months, because the landscapers have been cleaning them out, you know, whenever they come. So, you know, I hadn't been bothering, but I go out there and they're clogged up with pine needles and leaves and crap, and like and the water was nearly up to the brick, and that's bad when the water gets that deep, because the brick is, you know, a little bit higher and it's coming in the walls, and that's what happened at our old place. So I unclogged the drains and just let that water out. It was just bad. It was the first time in a long time I've had to go out in the middle of a downpour and actually do that. And we're expecting a lot more rain tomorrow. You know, places are flooding across the country. It's just ridiculous. Today we're not supposed to get any more rain. It's just been minor this morning. But that's the other problem, is everything's soaking wet. So, I mean, if we're supposed to get a little bit of sunlight today, hopefully dry things out just for 2 hours would be great. If I can get a good solid 3 or 4 hours of no rain, I could probably get this thing fixed. I figure it's probably going to take me at least an hour and a half to get the battery out, if I had to guess, just because of where it is. And it's just, I'm going to take the starter and the battery up to O'Reilly to get it tested. Because it could, you know, when it comes down to these things with ignition, it's going to be one or the other. And because everything else seems to work perfectly fine, like there's no issues, it seems like it's just the starter. Like the solenoid itself is, or the brushes, whatever, it's drawing too much current because it's worn out or it's just gone bad internally. And it ends up acting like it doesn't work. So right now you turn the key and nothing. Like, it just doesn't even try anymore. It was trying and then just not doing it. It was like super weak, like when the battery's drained down. But we had it hooked up on jumper cables and it wouldn't even try. So, I mean, the starter's dead. That sucks ass, because that's not cheap. Brand new one is like $200. A reman one is like 140 plus core charge. So that's why I want to always make sure I get it pulled. Oh, hey, there's TJ, or one of our maintenance guys. Can't see him, but he's right there. He's coming to work. So that's what I'm going to spend my day doing instead of working on the custom. But right now I'm waiting on the tow truck and I thought maybe they closed down the office over here, but I thought they were literally right down the road. But yeah, I'm sitting here waiting on them. It's bullshit. And I told them, I was like, look, it's not going very far. And I was really hoping that the tow truck driver that lives in our complex was home. Because right after I got back to the house after dropping her off, I heard a loud truck and then air brakes. I was like, oh, dude, did he just get home? Because that would be perfect. I mean, I'll pay him $50 just to go get it. But no, that wasn't him. It was something entire. I think it was a school bus, actually, is what it was. But yeah, it's the most ironically named tow truck company ever, Speedies. They've never been super expedient. But then again, if their driver is nowhere near here, it sucks ass. But it would be funny if it was the same driver who's towed me multiple times. Like, I've had him, because I've had to babysit UPS trucks that were broke down, wait on the same company. That's why I called them. It's the same guys who were contracted through with UPS. I'd be like, hey, just bill it to UPS. But the same guy picked me up twice in a row when I was babysitting broke down trucks. And then when I called, when my old PT Cruiser blew up on me coming home one night, I called them because they're right down the road. Aha. Oh, there he is, actually. Same guy came and picked me up. So, all right, I gotta go. All right, so, okay. $65 later, car is home. And my dad showed up just in time with the jack stand and stuff. So I'm gonna get to work here in a couple minutes. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna pull the battery first, just because it's right there. Then I'll get the car up. Hopefully that jack works. I know last time it was having issues. Get the jack up, crawl under there on a blanket or something. Shitty day. I mean, the parking lot's soaking wet. Maybe I'll just use one of these dirty ass towels. They've been around for a while. So, oh well. It is what it is. Okay, so as I'm gonna change shirts real quick to something I can probably ruin and not care about. I forgot to mention this. So along with the car having problems this morning, this right here is what I woke up to in my comments section. Yeah, lovely person just spreading more hate in the world for no real reason whatsoever. You know what, if you don't agree with my videos or anything like that, sure, fine. But this was somebody who just wanted to spread hate. No other reason. So, I mean, you know, to that person, if you see this video, you know what? Get some help, okay? Because if that's all you want to do is spread hate to others and just be an asshole, you need help, man. You know what? It's like, you may not have to like my videos, but that is just ridiculous. So, I'm not worried about it. It's been reported. It's been blocked, blah, 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 blah. But that's just, you know, there's no need for that. It's just ridiculous. Just somebody spreading hate. So, I've got battery, I've got gloves. I just remembered from the last time I worked on something, I have a long sleeve shirt in the trunk of the car that I can wear. Oh, might as well grab one of these beach towels. It's already dirty. It's not really dirty from actual use, though. That's what's funny. It's just, we're using that to block the cold coming in from outside and from under the door. But it's gonna be a bad day. So I start out with somebody telling me to go die. Then the wife's car breaks down. What else? It's like, so now I'm going to be careful with what I'm doing with the car because I'm going to have to be working underneath it, and maybe this person's going to run up and shove the car down on me because I'm such a useless reviewer that apparently I need to go die and rot somewhere. So, yeah. And I got to get Jose's box out today. I also have a box I need to ship out to Unboxing Art, but just all the shit in the world today, so I'm gonna go deal with all that. See you guys in a bit. Fuck me, I've been at it for a couple hours. I cannot get the goddamn thing out. There is no room to work at all. Like, you can get one arm in there at the most awkward position ever. There's no way to put torque on it. I've got off this stupid little bracket that's in the way. I got off the bottom bolt, which was fairly easy but annoying. The top bolt, which is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, it's a bolt about this long sticking out so that you can reach it, but there's nowhere to even, there's no room to work. And I can't put enough torque on it to actually twist it out because there's just not enough room. I'm fucking done. I'm so fucking done. I'm soaking wet from laying on the ground. My arm hurts from trying to reach it. And the video I watched earlier, it's literally the exact same car. It is just, there's not enough room, not even remotely. And like you can see, he's got room to work. It's the same goddamn car. So I don't even understand. Like it looks like there's less under his car that he's working on. I don't even understand how. Okay, so jack that up. Because it looks like it would be easier to remove large chunks of car. Like, no joke. There's like a huge bracket from the engine that looks like it would be easier to pull. Like, okay, so that's right. There's the exhaust. Here's the giant bracket. I'm just so fucking frustrated with this. Okay, so there's the same plug. All this looks the same. There's that dumbass bracket I already took off. He's coming up and over from the other side of the exhaust. I don't even understand how he's doing that. That doesn't look like the same. Everything else looks exactly the same except for that. I don't understand how the hell he even got his hand in there. Okay, so he's coming from over there. And I swear to God, if he somehow gets two hands under here, I don't even understand how. Okay, I'm going to watch this video again. I mean, I've done everything the same up until this point, but fuck me if it's not nearly impossible. Like, even if I get it loose, I don't even know how the hell I'm going to get the starter out. Like I said, oh yeah, it could totally go out this way. How? I'm just going to watch this video, try to calm down, get a little rest, because my arm is killing me right now. And I'm soaking wet and it sucks ass. Another hour later, finally got that damn starter off. I had to drop the exhaust. No pun intended, I'm exhausted. Even after dropping the exhaust, it was still a huge pain to get that final bolt off. And then I had to fight the wiring just to get the stud off. Finally headed to the damn parts store to even hope they have an actual replacement starter, which, if I had to gauge by what the website said, it shouldn't be a problem, but if don't know ever. So even after getting back, I'm still gonna have to plug all the crap back in, which is hard, and then bolt the starter back in, which is gonna be hard. Once I get the starter back in, I can put the exhaust back on, which is gonna be hard. Actually, putting the exhaust on shouldn't be that hard because I can use the impact on that. I'm dead tired. My arms are jiggly at this point, like my shoulders. But at least dropping the exhaust gave me the ability to use both hands and approach from another angle. God damn. Now, one video I found after the fact said, okay, hey, use the swivel and an 18-inch extension. Well, unfortunately, I don't have an 18-inch extension anymore. Used to back in the day, but it either got stolen or lost. So literally using every single extension I have, even the adapter to the 1/2-inch ratchet, got such a long range on it, and I actually could get some torque from the wheel well. Oh my God, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, I've had to do some crazy starter things. Like, to replace a starter on my Neon, you have to remove the intake manifold, which is not easy, but you can do it. And you can usually get away with not having to pull the radiator, but you have to pull the fans. So that's actually not hard to get to the starter. This is impossible to get the starter off. Okay, I'm gonna go inside and deal with this shit. Okay. New starter is acquired. Oh my God. Yeah, it was pathetic. They put it on a tester and it's like, brrr. Like, Not even engaging, just like barely spinning. Well, it's, my neck is incredibly tired. So one thing I hate, I don't know which is worse, working under a car and reaching up, or working on top of a car and reaching down. They both seem to suck ass equally. But I know that holding my neck up or trying to see from the ground is a huge pain. Ugh. And I left my cash at the house. Okay, so I think I'm going to do, I'm going to put the starter in, not starter, I'm going to put the battery in first, just to get it out of my way. I'm not going to connect it because I don't want to die. If you've never been shocked by a car battery, it sucks ass. Everything is very gray and red. Look, I've got a motif going on right now. I'm only in a tiny bit of a positive mood because the euphoria of being exhausted is already setting in. And I'm like seeing the end of the tunnel. Now the scary part is like I was going to do other things today and I'm just so damn tired. I think I'm going to get this thing in at least as good as I can. I'm going to take a break. Go get some lunch. I mean, currently lunchtime. I don't feel like cooking anything. You know, just eat a thing. So tired brain isn't functioning. And I guess I'll just go pick up the wife from work later on instead of bothering to try to get her car to her. There's not two of us, so there's not somebody to drive one car back. So I'll just go pick her up later. Oh, fuck. But yeah, this part of my arm is dead. Like, as I was saying before, working on my neon, while it's not the easiest thing in the world, it is definitely less hard than working on this Civic. I don't know if I mentioned it like a long time ago when I needed to work on our car, and like we think that the front struts might be bad, or maybe the front springs might be bad, and I don't even know how to get them off because they're underneath the cowl by the windshield, not under the hood. Like I'd done all the work, or I started to do all the work on the suspension end underneath to go ahead and get it loose from the wheels. I was also checking the wheel bearings and the brakes to see what was going on there. And I go up top and I'm like, I can't access these things. There's no top to it. So I'm guessing there's a cover that's removable right there so that I could actually get to the top of the thing. But it is what it is. It's been a hell of a day. That was so right now I'm at $200 already spent today just to do this. Now mind you, it probably would have been like 6 or 7 if I had to guess to do it at or have a mechanic do it in a shop. I always suggest people get a little bit of basic mechanical knowledge to work on your car, because it can save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars in the long run just to know how to do some stuff. Changing your own spark plugs, doing your own oil, your own brakes, stuff like that. Minor stuff. I'm so tired. I need to pee. Lots of thoughts. But I'm going to go in the house for a minute and then come back out. Alright, back to work. Bringing my glasses this time. Got tired of crap falling in my eyes. Yep, that hurt, in case you were wondering. Because now I have to pick stuff up. And I just dead elbowed myself. Starter. This one feels lighter than the old one, not gonna lie. Where can I put it? Where can I reach it? Now, one thing for sure is the battery is insanely heavy for such a small thing. Like, I mean, really heavy. So I'm gonna put that in first because I'm gonna be too tired to do it later. Okay, so finally got the car down. I had to use the old school jack, which is, oh my god. If you have been so blessed as to have a normal floor jack in your life, always, you're a lucky person. If you have ever had to use an old school, regular old jack that comes in your car, the screw type, you know my pain. My literal pain right now, because my arms are already killing me. That didn't do any favors. So now I'm headed to go do at least the errands I needed to do today, which is go to the UPS store, drop off this box that I talked about this morning, and drop off baby's prescription. And then I'm going to give me some goddamn Taco Bell to celebrate. The other day was National Margarita Day. I wish today was National Margarita Day because I could fucking use a margarita. I might have a beer if I can find one that won't just kick my ass immediately. Although that might be fun anyways. I don't even know if I'm going to build tomorrow to make up for today. Oh my god, my hands and arms hurt so bad, guys. I took three Advil. And it's kicked in because the arms don't hurt. They just feel like jelly at this point. Like, there's just nothing there. Oh my god. And it's too bad baby can't get off work now. Uh-oh, hold on. That's odd. Why is that not? Oh no. I gotta look up the damn radio code now because it disconnected the battery. Problems.